Hey guys, Steve Brown with Nothing But Hemp. I have some really exciting news. We are going into the future in a couple ways. So just in a minute, you're gonna actually meet someone we just partnered with. We just got an exclusive agreement for the state of Minnesota on a company called Lobo Genetics. So let me show you. This is Lobo Genetics. Lobo Genetics is absolutely phenomenal. It's going to allow us to really understand our customers in the way that they metabolize CBD. So I want you to just get ready, listen to Samantha here, learn a little bit about Lobo Genetics and how we're going to be able to actually help you through your cannabis journey, actually through science, not anecdotal evidence. I wanted to ask you a bunch of questions about Lobo and tell me a little bit about it and why it's so special and how it's going to make a difference for our customers.
Sure. So what you guys are offering your customers is the Lobo CBD genetic test kit. So basically from the comfort of their own home or anywhere really, they just do a series of 3 cheek swabs. So we're just grabbing some cells off the inside of the cheek. And from that, we're looking at which version of the gene do they have that helps with the metabolism of CBD. And so when you know what your metabolism rate is, it gives you a more informed starting point with your CBD journey. So normal metabolizers, meaning it takes their body a normal amount of time for it to convert the CBD from active to inactive. Rapid metabolizers would do that at a more accelerated rate. So it doesn't stay in their system for as long as a normal metabolizer because they're doing that job so much more efficiently. And then on the flip side, slow metabolizers, it stays in their system for a lot longer because it takes their body longer for it to convert it from active to inactive. So once you know your metabolism rate, you can figure out where you might want to start and make some more informed decisions from there based on what product you took and when you took it and how often. And you can kind of judge from there and see if you want to adjust your protocol.
Oh, that's so cool. So who are you guys currently using this with? I mean, I think you mentioned New Zealand. You're using it with dispensaries. Kind of tell me how they're using it and how it's making a difference for their patients.
Yeah, so we're a Canadian company. We're based out of Toronto, Ontario, and our test kits are being sold across the country, direct to consumer, as well as at the legal cannabis retail dispensaries, as well as in cannabis medical clinics in Canada. And then we deal with several other cannabis medical clinics and doctors in the United States, as well as some awesome CBD retailers like yourself. And then they're using our test kits in New Zealand as a part of their medical cannabis protocol for doctors to help with their patients get the right THC or CBD experience, whatever's going to work well for the patient. And with New Zealand moving into recreational legalization very soon, fingers crossed, hoping on that vote to come in our favor very soon, they're looking at adopting some of these protocols across into recreational as well.
Yep. And how does it make a difference for like the users? I mean, are you seeing, a big difference for these patients now because they took the test and now they have a better starting off point? And you kind of tell me about the starting off point, how that works, and then also what type of genetics is it actually connecting to for it to actually work? Sorry.
Yeah. So if you have some experience with cannabis, you know that you might have taken a product and felt like it didn't work at all. Whereas somebody else may have taken that product and felt like it worked amazing for them. And you're like, oh man, like what is so different about me? And chances are it's your genetics. And so the way that it works is your liver and your small intestines make these enzymes, and enzymes are basically blobs. And these blobs are looking for their matching piece, like a lock and a key, if you can imagine. And so a particular enzyme is looking for CBD molecule to bind with it or lock and key match to it to create a new blob, a new shape called a metabolite. And that metabolite works through your body to do what it does and then eventually gets flushed out as waste. So depending on which version of the gene you have will determine what shape your enzyme or blob is to begin with. And so if you can imagine, if your enzyme is just the perfect shape, we'll call it normal. If it's a bigger shape or a smaller shape, that might make you faster or slower, because that shape becomes the new metabolite, which may work through your body faster or slower than others. And that determines how well a product might work from you right from the beginning, or even how long you might feel for it to kick in. So maybe in the CBD world, some people will take a product and feels like it's doing its job in, 10 minutes, and other people, maybe an hour later, they still feel like they don't feel very much. And that's likely because of the metabolism process, because for some people, it just takes longer for it to work through the system and do what it needs to do.
That's so cool. So tell me kind of the difference of your test compared to others. And we took a lot of time on who we wanted to work with. And my understanding is that you guys are actually truly science based, and you actually have real backing, and you have, real scientists who are actually working with you guys who kind of developed this thing. So can you tell me a little bit different between yours and somebody else that it might seem like they do a lot more, but is that information even really valid?
Yeah, so we are currently testing for the CBD genetic test only one gene, which is the CYP2C19 gene. And that gene is proven to bind to CBD and to metabolize it. That's the reason why we're testing that gene specifically. Other test companies will test many other genes and claim that those genes have some correlation with a cannabis experience or a CBD experience. They'll also claim that you should be taking certain terpenes or avoiding certain terpenes depending on your genetics. And the truth is, there isn't really enough solid science to say that these people with this version of that gene took this terpene and had this result, so we can say definitively that that is the case.
Yeah.
Now, there is a ton of anecdotal and subjective evidence, meaning large bodies of people have taken these products and had certain effects, and you guys who are the retailers have better knowledge than anybody because you talk to people all day long, and you might know that, okay, well, I have a group of people who kind of look the same and have the same kind of goals, and they're taking this product and they're doing really well. And that is valid, but it's not scientific research valid. And so that's why for CBD, we're only testing the one gene, because at this point, it's the only gene that we have enough solid evidence to do that for. And that's why the test kit is also much more affordable than some of the competitors. So the competitors will charge hundreds of dollars, and ours is a fraction of that price.
Yeah, that's what I really like too. It's a really good cost for entry, and it will literally give us better understanding for our customers. And the other thing too, I'm really excited to partner with you guys, and thank you so much for working with us and so closely. And we're excited to have this relationship with you and here in Minnesota. So it's super exciting for us.
Yeah, I was really excited and inspired too, so much so that I just finished yesterday, but I've updated the Learn section of the Lobo Jane site with 2 blog posts specific to your people. So one of them is on metabolism, and it explains the metabolism process and the difference between THC and CBD metabolism, because a lot of people don't know that we have so many different enzymes in our liver, and each one of those enzymes is looking for a particular thing. And THC and CBD are obviously different molecules, and so we have different enzymes looking for those things. So you can be a normal metabolizer of THC and a very slow metabolizer of CBD, and that's completely separate from the way you metabolize food or alcohol. So I did a whole blog post on that for your people to go in and read and self-educate. And I also went through and pulled the top frequently asked questions of CBD and answered them based on science. It's all linked to real research papers, properly cited. So if anyone wants to get real nerdy with their exploration and self-education, they can. But I've tried to word it in a way that the average person could read it and get some good self-education in there as well.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Well, this is Lobo Genetics. We're so excited to work with you. Thank you so much for all this information. We're going to launch it next week. We only have 20 of these kits right now. And of course, we'll have some more, but we're going to do a nice little send out to our current customers and get some of them tested. So we're super excited.
I'm excited too, and I'm excited for you to do your own test and see what your results are and to chat with you if it was confirming what you suspected your metabolism rate might be. It's going to be interesting.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much. I hope you have a great day, and looking forward to speaking with you soon, and thank you for all the information. It's great.
You're welcome. We'll chat soon.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
In another really exciting news with Lobo Genetics, we also launched a company called Hempology. Hempology is a company that will allow you to build your own CBD. So you can personalize your own CBD oil the way that you want, from the strength, flavor, and the type of terpenes that are inside to give you the effects that you're looking for. So we're really excited about this launch. We're going to be launching Hempology next week. It will be found on our website. You'll actually be able to order everything between 1,000 milligrams to 10,000 milligrams of CBD oil. You can choose your own base oil from hemp oil, cranberry oil, MCT oil, or avocado oil. You'll be able to choose, again, the milligram percentage and then also the effect that you're looking for. So thanks again for being a valued customer at Nothing But Hemp, and I hope you're looking forward to the future of our company and so that you can start feeling much better. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.